How to set up perfect privacy VPN OpenVPN on Tomato by Shibby router. This vid explains how to configure OpenVPN on a router with Tomato firmware by Shibby. For this guide we used an Asus RT-AC56U, but it should work on any router running Tomato. Please note, the firmware Tomato by Shibby is no longer actively maintained. Therefore we recommend to use the fresh Tomato firmware instead if your router model is supported. 1. Log into the router interface. If you haven't done so already, you should change the default password under Administration Admin Access. 2. By default the Tomato firmware uses a script called Tomato Anon which will send certain information back to the developer for feedback. This information includes router model, Tomato version, build type, uptime. The information is submitted anonymously, but if you want to not send back anything you can opt out by going to Administration-Tomato Anon and choose Yes, I do and want to make a choice, and then No, I definitely won't enable it. 3. To configure DNS go to Basic-Networking. You have two choices. If you only wanted to use the internet while the router is connected to VPN, you can use Perfect Privacy name servers. You can find the DNS IP addresses on the DNS name server page in the download section. If you want to have internet connectivity without VPN, you should use publicly available name servers. You can use either Google's DNS or any servers from the OpenNIC project. When connected to VPN, all DNS requests will go through the VPN tunnel, so they are anonymized. Enter the name servers as shown in the screenshot on the left. In this example we are using Google's name servers 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4. 4. In order for OpenVPN to work, you need to activate IPv6. Under Basic IPv6, change the IPv6 service type to 6RD from DHCPv4, option 212. 5. To configure the VPN connection, go to VPN tunneling OpenVPN client. Under the Basic tab, set the options as shown in the picture on the left. For username and password, use your Perfect Privacy username and password. If you activate the checkbox Start with WAN, the router will automatically establish the VPN connection on boot. 6. Under the Advanced tab, set the options as shown in the picture on the left. Copy the text below into the custom configuration. Ton MTU 1500 fragment 1300 misfix auth SHA 512 hashtag float hand window 120 inactive 600 and 4800 mute replay warnings NS cert type server persist remote IP ping 5 ping restart 120 reneg SEC 3600 resolve retry 60 root delay 2 root method EXE cipher TLS DHERSA with AES 256 GCM SHA 384 TLS DHERSA with AES 256 CBC SHA 256 TLS DHERSA with Camellia 256 CBC SHA TLS DHERSA with AES 256 CBC SHA TLS RSA with Camellia 256 CBC SHA TLS RSA with AES 256 CBC SHA TLS timeout 5 verb 4 key direction 17. Under the Keys tab you will need to enter the certificates and keys from the OpenVPN configuration file that you downloaded earlier. Open this star.conf file for the server you are using, in this example amsterdam.conf. Into static key copy and paste the content between the TLS auth tags from the open file. For certificate authority, use the content between the CA/CA tags. Into client certificate, copy the content between the cert/cert tags, and for client key use the content between the key/key tags. 8. Note, this step will activate the firewall protection, kill switch. If you add the firewall rules below, the internet connection will only work if VPN is connected. If you want to use your router to access the internet without VPN, either skip this step or remove the firewall's rules below again. For the firewall configuration, leak protection, go to Administration Scripts Firewall. Insert the following lines into the window below: iptables flush forward, iptables p forward drop, iptables I forward o ton plus j accept, iptables I forward I ton plus j accept, iptables t nat I post routing o ton plus j masquerade 9. Now you can start the VPN connection by going to VPN tunneling OpenVPN client and clicking on Start Now.